Welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Boyle Sports, the principal sponsor of Birmingham City, and Cafe to You, Solihull, Munch's Cafe, Alton, SAS Autos, and Barnsley Labour Club. Live tonight on all Good Blues Facebook pages around the world, and then on Switch FM 107.5 and DAB Digital tomorrow at 8 p.m. Away days are looking a little difficult for Blues at the moment, with back-to-back 3-0 defeats against Portsmouth in the Carabao Cup and Nottingham Forest over the weekend in the Championship. This said, however, can we please stop even discussing relegation fights at this early stage of the season? None of that talk would do any of the players any good, as I'm sure you're aware, they're all on Twitter. We are Blues fans, we pick ourselves up and we go again. Tomorrow it's Barnsley under the lights at St Andrews for the first time this season. So let's do what we do best and back the team and get there tomorrow night and do our bit in helping the team along. It's Piegate tomorrow as me and Paul are going to meet up and have a pie. We may do it live on the Tilton Talk page just for a bit of fun. And as always, on a Monday, strap yourselves in, get ready for the ride on the world's one and only Tilton Talk Show.
Let's hear it from the stand. So come on, sing this song once more. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy.
Hi, Nick.
Following the
A big good evening and welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Boyle Sports and Cafe to You and Munch's Cafe, SAS Autos and Barnsley Labour Club. Monday after another 3-0 defeat, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good over the weekend. It doesn't feel good now. But can we please stop talking about relegation? It's too early in the season. Welcome, Mr. Hipkiss.
Welcome. Good evening.
Thanks for bothering to turn up.
Welcome.
Thanks for bothering to turn up. Thanks for bothering to turn up. And he's back from Florida, the one and only world's Mr. Fun.
Good evening.
And Mrs. Brown. And that's how we do it. Right, okay, 3-0. Another defeat, 3-0 away from home. How was the holiday, by the way?
Oh.
I saw you smiling on a couple of photographs.
Not bad.
You were?
Forced upon me.
You were. What'd you
Pretend
do?
like you're having fun.
What'd you do? Eat a coat hanger? Oh dear.
Pretend
Right,
like
okay,
you're enjoying
3-0 defeat now, mate. It doesn't look good, but, you know, we've got to pick ourselves up, haven't we?
Well, it's, yeah, obviously, by all accounts, the performance was pretty terrible. But I think the one thing that we reiterated at the start of the season, before the season started, is that with the change of everything that's gone on at the club, it's going to take time, and we're going to have to be patient with with some of these players. And actually, you know, obviously there seems to be quite a number of people who have an agenda that they have to fulfil. That, you know, they're still bitterly disappointed and upset over the Monk thing, and they don't trust the owner still. So at the first given opportunity, they're going to jump on it every single
The bandwagon.
You know, and that's that's going to happen. So you are going to see people on Facebook and Twitter asking for the manager to be sacked after 4 games.
Ridiculous.
People to be dropped, but this to be happen. Why, you know, Isaac Vassell scores on his debut. Why did we sell Vassell? It's the worst decision ever. Puskas scores twice for Reading. Why didn't we buy him? It's the worst decision ever. Oh, did you get 3 in the end?
No, you got 2 yesterday and 1 in the previous game.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I saw he's got 2 on Sunday. Yeah, you know, so that was, you know, and all of a sudden we went from when the link happened, you know, it was rumoured to be going around that we were interested in Puskas. It was, you know, the same people I've seen on Twitter and Facebook were saying, do we trust the board to, you know, have they got the money right? Do we really want to be spending this money? And now Puskas has got 2 goals. It's why didn't we throw even more money at him to make sure we got him? There is an agenda. There are people who are genuinely Blues fans who are absolutely desperate for this to fall on its backside, just so that they can all say,
desperate for it to work.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's because we're Blues fans, and it should. You know, we should be desperate for it to work. But there are people who will be absolutely desperate for Pep to be gone by the end of November and for us to be in the bottom 4, just so they can all turn around and say, "I told you so."
Yeah. A crazy situation, but like I did say in my opening notes, we need to get ourselves there. All we can do is back our team. It's our team. It's our club. Just get there tomorrow and do your bit.
We've got to take it on the chin and move on.
Of course you have, man. You can have bad days at the office, aren't you?
Yeah.
No matter what.
And
we are a work
everybody
in progress.
does.
We're a work in progress.
Everybody has a bad day at the office. The best team, Barcelona opened their season with a defeat at the weekend. So every team in the world will have their off day. And we'll have a lot more because we're a side in transition. We've got new players coming in, who don't know the league, who have got to get used to. Away at Forest as well, someone like that. You go 1-0 down away at Forest. The goals. I saw the goals. They were, the poor goals to concede.
Scores against us every game. Every game he scores against us, doesn't he? So.
It's a goalkeeping error. Which obviously I'll go back to the Twitter and Facebook army. That the camp haters will be absolutely delighted to see that one trickle in the back of the net because it's another stick that they can beat him with.
Despite having his name sang at St Andrews last week.
Well, yeah.
But why did somebody close him down? Why was he allowed all that space to hit the shot? He should have saved it, but he should have been closed down and picked up as well.
Yeah.
Whereas the defence against Barnsley was absolutely rock solid. Apart from that, just that
Bristol.
one split second.
Bristol City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I said
What did I
that.
say?
Barnsley.
Did I say Barnsley? I got that wrong. I can't wait for me pie tomorrow.
I did say on last week's show a couple of times we did get cut open a few times against Bristol City at home, and that did concern me. So,
but didn't we cut them open?
Oh yeah, we played great.
Didn't we create chances as well?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. All of this, this scaremongering, doom and gloom. I'm ever so concerned about the start of our season when we went to Brentford and kept a clean sheet and won 1-0. Oh, I'm ever so concerned because we possibly didn't deserve to win that one. That's terrible news.
Are you possibly concerned that we played the kids against Portsmouth and Kenny Jackett knew it and he did a job on us?
But that was another one, a 3-0 defeat away at a League One club with your kids out in a cup competition, and people were saying it's the worst Birmingham performance. They're the most embarrassed they've ever been watching Blues. There is a definite agenda, and people will not let this go. Every defeat that happens now, it will be the board were wrong to sack Monk. Or how Gary Monk that. Attack the board at every possible opportunity, attack the manager at every possible opportunity, and it won't stop until he goes. And obviously, look, Pep Clotet isn't going to be Blues manager in 5 years' time. No. How long he lasts, I don't know. I hope it is a good couple of years, and I hope we have a successful couple of years.
Yeah.
Because I want it to work. And we're playing the change in philosophy. Like I said on many occasions, the ideology behind what we're trying to do, how would you not want to work? Why would you not want us to play better football and get results at the same time? In what world is that something that we don't want? But as I said, with every defeat there will be the people with an agenda, and that they will jump on it at every opportunity.
Okay, I have to make an apology. My laptop has decided not to be able to connect to the internet, so I can't get all the comments as I normally would, but we are looking at them on another screen, which is on my left-hand side, which is out of your picture shot. So we will be picking up on your comments, and these two fine gentlemen will be doing the same also throughout the course of the evening.
Jason Lenny Facey, then. We'll start with that one. Bore off. We have been swear word in all 4 games this season. Butter it up all you like. Facts are facts. Actually, the facts are that we're 4 points from 3 games, and we've picked up a win, a draw, and a defeat. We're out the cup. We're exactly the same position as Barnsley, who we face on tomorrow night at home. If you win that, you've had a decent start to the season. They're the facts.
As Kev Kelly says, 2 goals from defensive errors, 1 from Holly Dean. For the header, 3rd goal, we are chasing the game. It happens. Look at the stats when we're competitive. Just lack cutting edge to convert chances. Stats to follow. We look forward to those. Thanks for that, mate.
We did start brightly, Nick. We did. We had a couple of half chances in the first few minutes. One of them goes in. It's a different game, And then there was a good chance as well at 2-1, but their goalkeeper really wasn't worked at all, and that's the concerning thing for me. When we go forward, we're not working the opposition's goalkeeper enough.
No, Paul, Stephen Gill, sorry, I like your comment there. We have to be patient and trust the team. It's a joke, people calling for Pep's head already.
Yeah.
Give the bloke a chance. And people say, why don't they play more kids? You play them, and it's why did they play so many kids? No win situation.
But if you've got an agenda to follow, then you chop and change your argument to suit your agenda, don't you?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. People, and this is the problem, that people will not forget the fact that they sacked Monk, and they will not forgive that. We could go up and it would have been, Monk would have done it. It was so much better, and he'd have been, the feel good factor around the club would have been amazing at that time. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course.
So.
Jeff Hampson, he isn't a manager, he's a head coach. Sorry, Jeff, my bad, mate, but I'm old.
He's head coach.
They've always been managers to me. It's just a terminology I use.
But he doesn't.
If I say manager, can my autocorrect somebody across the line? Just turn it into head coach.
I always say the same.
The board buys players. It's not, in my opinion, the best way, but let's give them the support. It makes a difference. Steve Smith, Lucas needs support. He was on his lonesome on Saturday. Very much agree with that one.
Totally agree, with that.
And one from Jez here, Mo, get a life. The team needs time to gel, and all we can do is support the lads. I'm with you, Jez. Totally, mate. Rock and roll. Jason, poor people need to be careful what they wish for. Remember Carson Young. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely, we do. Any
but that's the whole. All we can do is support the lads. Like, if you've got constructive criticism, so Djukovic looked isolated on Saturday is what a lot of people have been saying.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair constructive argument. Let's look at how we can develop the side and carry on trying to play the way we are with a little bit more support for Djukovic.
Well, as we said off air,
let's try that. But let's not
to come in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montero's probably not the striker. I mean, if you're going to be asking questions, if you're looking at things possibly to criticise and things like that, there's the argument that you could look at it and say all pre-season we played three at the back, and that looked like the way we were going to go, and then all of a sudden we lose 4-0 at home to Brighton in the last pre-season friendly, and we haven't seen three at the back since.
We played three at the back at Brentford.
Was it?
Yeah, because you had Pedersen left, didn't they, with Roberts?
Left-sided centre half, yes.
Seddon left wing back, and Colin right wing back.
And then, but that's right. Yeah. And then the home game, we played four.
Yeah, we changed back.
And then when we were 1-0 up, we went back to three, didn't we? Reverted, and Harding come on. So,
which I said last week, I didn't agree. I was baffled by. I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a comment on there a minute ago that part of the problem is everybody remembers the failure under Zola when we tried to switch this style of football, and it is sharp in people's memories, and I do get that. I do get it.
I do get that as well. But you can look at Wolves.
We've moved on from that.
Other teams do it successfully. I mean, Chelsea won the league doing it, and I know you have to have the right players. But
Anthony Lloyd, gutted to see Mr. Funback, thought he was staying in America. Nice one, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah, Benji Smith agreed. Needs to support Dukey, too isolated there, and Ray BCFC. Orton, 4 points is an excellent start considered we only played decent in one game. I agree, mate. I agree.
Nigel Mann says, so when do we make a decision on Pep? When it's too late again? We can't keep changing the manager. We need stability in the coach and team. What?
Yeah.
So, Nigel, what's your question? Because you started with saying, so when do we make a decision on Pep? And then you end it by saying we need stability. So are you saying? Are there people genuinely out there 4 games in with a whole different team who want the manager gone, the head coach gone?
No, I don't want any more instability, I'll be honest with you.
No, I think that's what he's saying, isn't it? He's like asking when are they going to actually announce that he's not like caretaker anymore.
Oh,
yeah,
right, okay,
yeah.
Yes, of course, I see that way around. Right, okay.
Yeah.
All we need is more strength up front from Steve Tarbuck. Thank you very much for that, mate. And Blues need someone up front with the Duke. Everybody's saying the same.
Yeah.
Thanks to all those people that have joined. Now we've got some competitions on tonight, haven't we, Mister?
It's going to be a very, very busy night from about 8:30
And we've got
onwards.
2 free tickets for tomorrow night's game to give
free
away.
tickets.
2 free tickets to give away tonight. Now, what you've got to do is share this on your personal Facebook page to be in with a chance at around 8:30 to have 2 tickets. Okay, so that's all you got to do. Just share it on your personal Facebook page. It's as simple as that. It's one click. It's the top right hand part of the screen that you can look at, and you'll be in. Chris is going to keep a monitoring count, and then all of those, everybody's going to be assigned a number, and then the number is going to be put into a random number selector, which Adam Wilkes generator selector, which Adam Wilkes has currently got. Those numbers, that number will then come out, be read back to us, and you will correspond that with the winner. So all you got to do is share this on your personal Facebook page tonight to be in a chance to win 2 tickets courtesy of Boyle Sports, our principal sponsors and Birmingham City's principal sponsors, for tomorrow night's game. There you are.
And as well as that, we've got a winner for 3-word.
Now, where will the tickets be? Will they be?
Oh, the tickets will be at the COP.
The tickets will be at the COP.
I will need the 2 people's names this evening.
Right. Okay. So we need the 2 names of the 2 people that are going this evening. Share this on your personal Facebook page, and away you go. Off you go. Right. Okay. Thanks. Anything else? We've got anything else coming up?
Yeah, we've got 3-word review winner. We've got last week's shares winner.
Okay.
And the winner of this week's caption competition was Mr. Tim Faraday.
Tim Faraday, and the caption was? Mm-hmm. Can you really write these down, please? This is great. This is great for radio.
It was a funny one. It was so funny I forgot.
So funny you forgot. Okay, we could scroll down from that a bit, Mister, now, if you don't mind, yeah. Barnsley's not going to be an easy one tomorrow, is it? No, it's going to be a tough game.
No game's easy in this league.
No, of course not. No.
We've had 3 games. So there's only 3 games gone. Nobody's got maximum points. Yeah. So nobody's gone bang 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 straight off and look like they're size
4 points from 3 games, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been up and down to League One, haven't they, a couple of times? But in the last 6 years, we've only beaten them once. I think we've played them about 6 times. Or 8 times, and we've only beaten once. We've beaten them since 2013.
No, we haven't seen it. I saw that the other day.
I think it was on
Facebook, did you?
No,
I saw it. I saw
the stats. Yeah.
I think it was under Clark. They come to us and beat us 5. I think. At our place.
Yeah.
And then obviously a couple of years ago was when Roberts was playing for them.
Yeah.
And they beat us again.
Yeah.
But this,
bit of a bogey team
at home. We've only had 1 home game this season. And that was the one arguably that we've looked the most proactive in.
Yeah. As Michael Quinlan says there, look, we played brilliant against Bristol. Majority of fans are very, very happy, and then we had 1 performance against Forest and we're going down. Our needs to walk, etc. Absolutely pathetic. Cast yourself back to last season, Monk. We got done at Bolton, done at home at Bolton. The performance was awful. We were going down then. Should Monk have walked then? So, Look, what we've got to do is just make them mad, because all we've got to do is turn up tomorrow with our voices and with our hands, all right, and make some noise. That's what we can do is do our bit.
Yeah.
All right, we've all got opinions. Yes, of course, we have some differ from others, but
I don't mind opinions. I don't mind opinions if your opinion differs, but it's when your opinions are changing due to your agenda. So I listen. Like I said, I listened to the show last week. And there were people saying, you were waxing lyrical about some of the performances against Bristol City, and there were people saying let's see where we are in December, and let's not get too carried away.
Yeah.
And then the same people after the Forest game are the ones saying, I'm so concerned about the season, this, that, and the other. So
yeah. I think the most 2 important things in football are keeping the ball out of out of your own net and putting it in the opposition's, and them 2 things at the moment we're not brilliant at. Even in the game at Brentford, obviously we scored from 1 chance and we're lucky. A few times when they hit the woodwork, and then at home to Bristol City.
But as we said 2 weeks ago, how many times at the start of last season did we not get what we deserved?
Yeah, I know.
So. We've had a little bit of a turnaround. We picked up 3 points at Brentford where we probably deserved
nothing, really.
or nick a point.
Yeah.
So and then Bristol City, relatively fair result.
Yeah.
Bristol City had chance, and then we've got mullered at Forest. So we probably deserved 2 points. We got 4. Last season we had 3 points after 8 games. We probably deserved a dozen or so. So.
Took 10 games to win last season, didn't it?
So
Yeah.
the Funmeister, is he quite content with the progress so far?
Well, obviously, I haven't seen a great deal being in America to make judgments really, but I think somebody who's seen all 4 games this season hasn't seen enough to make a judgment on all of the players and the way we're playing.
No.
You know, there are things that you can point out and look at. Gary Gardner on the right hand side, is that something to get rid of? I'm not sure where the benefit of Gary Gardner on the right hand side comes from.
No.
Which system we
Didn't
go
work, did
with, but it just doesn't.
No.
Everything about it just screams it doesn't. It's not meant to work.
No.
But 3 at the back or 4 at the back. Which of the players are the ones being really putting the pressure on to go and support Djukovic? Those are the things you can start to look at. But again, we've got a whole new team, a whole new setup, a whole new philosophy. It will take time, and we need to be. We do need to be patient, because come January we might have something ridiculously good. January we might be bottom, and we're all sick of it.
One thing we have got is some quality players in that squad. We have got some good players.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just getting the best out of them and sort of experimenting as a head coach for Pep to see what he can get.
Your pre-season is your experimental time, though, isn't it? These are points. Points make prizes.
I suppose.
Yeah, we did experiment in pre-season. We tried the 3 at the back. Obviously, the performance at Brentford overruled the result at Brentford, and when people are saying, as obviously suggested to them, that they probably need a little bit more in midfield in terms of keeping the ball and keeping possession. But the way we played against Forest, maybe they'll have another change of heart.
Ray says, let's not forget there's no promotion or relegation in August. You're absolutely right there.
Yeah.
And Steve Smith, what happened to the striker that you said Blues were after? Well, they were actively after a striker, but and I'm not saying I have any sources, because I don't, none whatsoever. All right, it's gone quiet.
We're screaming out for somebody up there with Jude, definitely.
Yeah. My biggest issue with Pep is I don't think he's tactically adaptable from what I've seen so far from Andrew Basham. Thanks for that, buddy. And keep on the scroll button, Mr. Browne, if you would. And hi to Nicholas Wellsbury too. Yeah, free transfers on loan, that's all we can do at the moment, and as long as I'm not attached to a club. And how long does that last for, do you know?
I think you have to do it by might be the first week in September. Okay. So you've only got like 2 weeks left.
There is some good players out there, isn't there, that are on a free? It's just their wages, that's the thing.
Yeah, taking into account that they are free transfers, the wages will be the determining factor on where they go at the end of the day. So if you're offering 6, 7, and someone comes in with 12, you're not going to get them. Do you know what I mean? But
No.
But again, they have to be the right people. You're not just. I don't want us to just bring in a guy who got released from Oxford.
No.
This summer just because we want a striker on board. I think they have to be the right character for the dressing room. I think they have to be someone who can fit into the style they're trying.
I quite enjoyed Roberts' interview after the game. I think he spoke some wise words there. All about the dressing room. The dressing room's fine. They talk to each other. They'll talk good. They'll talk bad. So it all seems to be open.
I think that's one.
You want that?
I think that's one thing that we will keep from last season, isn't it? Obviously, because Pep worked with them last season as well. And obviously that does continue from last season, and obviously the new lads coming in will probably blend in with that as well. So yeah. Looks like there's a good team spirit.
I must apologise, I've got no control over the scroll, so I can't see what's doing. Alex, you can't make a judgment on Pep till at least 15 games in. Then, if it's still only 1 win, we'll then decide. I think the decision will probably be made before that if it's only 1 win, but it's not 1 win, it's 1 win and a draw so far, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's 1 win and a draw. Let's not forget the draws. They pick up the points as well. Mike Graham hoping Marabti can get back into the team despite all the transfer speculation surrounding him. And will be a shame if we got rid. Or he left or he hasn't had too much of a chance, I don't think. Yeah, I think he fits in with the style of play, doesn't he?
He's got pace as well, which we need. So yeah, why not give him a run?
Yeah. He was someone that in pre-season he was the one over everybody who was the ones getting forward to support Djukovic at times. Here we played two up front. He was the one alongside him.
Yeah,
I don't think it worked spectacularly.
Okay.
But you've also got where's Magoma? So did Magoma feature?
No, I think he's injured.
At Forest,
he went off at Brentford, didn't he? Injured.
Yeah,
and he hasn't.
So he hasn't come back since.
No.
So there's another one that
Yeah.
if he's back fit, he could be the one who supports Djukovic up front.
Paul Sterndale, will you please not use common sense on the chat box? Please don't. It's wrong. Monk has gone. Let's move on. We've now a young, talented team that, given time, I'm sure will gel and put in regular good performances. Wish everyone would put in as much effort in supporting the team as they do slagging them. I applaud you, sir. I applaud you. Well done. Linda
much easier to
gel
slag them.
together. We didn't have all our new players during the pre-season games. You're absolutely right. And tomorrow Blues win 3 points from Nick Wellsbury, Barnsley, and come to Blues, keep right on. Barnsley 2, Blues 2, Barnsley 1, and 2 tough games. Yeah, you're dead right, mate. You're dead right.
Sorry, it's going really fast.
That's all right. That's all right. Did you manage to catch up with any football at all while in Florida?
Blues or generally?
General.
Oh yeah, well
You went to a game, didn't you?
yeah. So the former Blues women manager Mark Skinner, who's
Oh, did you meet
been
him?
on
You
the
talked
show,
Yeah.
he's managing Orlando Pride, so Orlando's women's side over there now. So yeah, he was very kind enough to provide us with some tickets for their game.
Many there?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. Yeah, don't know the exact attendance, but they were sawn off by an appalling referee. Ended with 9 players on the pitch and lost the game 1-0 with a penalty late on. So yeah, we spoke to him and then met up for a coffee with him and Carl Green, his coach over there, who he took from Blues as well, and Laura Bassett, his partner and former Blues women captain.
Excellent,
so
nice
it's
one.
very good. Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, super stuff.
very nice to see them again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, how many shares have we had, Chris? Do you know?
I don't at the moment, no. I did know. It was, I think it was up to 68 so far.
68. All right. Don't forget to be in the draw to win 2 tickets for tomorrow night's game, courtesy of Boyle Sports, principal sponsors of Birmingham City, and of course the Tilton Talk Show. All you got to do is share this on your personal Facebook page. You've got about another 20 or so minutes.
Yeah.
20 or so minutes, and then we'll stop it, and then we'll make the draw.
Yeah.
Nigel Mann, you've got to admit we're shocking against Forest. Yes, we were. We all have high expectation at the start of the season. We sack our best managers, sell our best players on the cheap, and don't expect them to have a slight agenda.
Who
Answer that one.
Who had high expectations at the start of this
I'll read
season?
it again. You've got to admit we're shocking against Forest.
Correct, we were.
We all have high expectations at the start of the season.
No.
We sack our best managers.
No.
We sell our best players.
No.
We sold our best player this
sold our
summer,
best goal
but
scorer.
you were never going to keep him.
We sold our best goal scorer.
You were never going to keep
He was
him.
never going to stay, was he?
On
Show
the
me a
cheap.
championship club
Come on,
that's
keep
kept their
answering
best
these.
player.
Keep answering these. On the cheap.
Yeah.
No.
Right, okay.
15 million
No,
isn't cheap.
right.
Not enough then. For not enough. It should have
Potentially we could have got more, but it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap.
And
but
you don't
it's-
expect them to have a slight agenda.
Why? Why do people have an agenda? Why do we not support the football club that we support? Why are we caring about making sure that you were right when you said that the owners are corrupt and a disgrace? Why is that more important than the success of the club? Because it is to some people. Being proved right when you said the day after Monk was sacked that this is the worst thing that'll ever happen to. But I said it when Rowett got sacked.
Yep, I remember
I
that.
said this is a horrible decision. Zola didn't work, and we nearly went down. It didn't bring me any joy. Every time we lost under Zola, I didn't go, "Oh, thank God! I did say that this would be terrible," and now I'm being proved right.
Can I ask you 2 more questions?
I don't know. Have we got time?
Yeah. Is Gary Rowett managing a team? Is Gary
No.
managing a team?
Not yet.
There we go. Nick, where did you get your T-shirt? Where's mine? I got this for my 5th year. There we go, 5 stars on the T-shirt. 5th year not doing the Tilton Talk Show. It was presented to me by Chris and Mrs. Browne quite a while ago. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I got fat and it didn't fit me anymore. But since I've come back from Egypt and not being very well, it's okay now. It's slimmed down. And
it's your 10-year one next year?
It's my 10-year one next year, yeah. It's still held its colour, look, and all it's been washed that many times.
Yours truly.
At least once.
I think thinking forward then from today onwards, how are we going to solve our problems?
We're not going to solve the problems because we're football fans. We don't solve the problems.
No, but so in people's opinions, what do they think we need to do to solve the issues that
turn up?
Well,
turn up and make noise. That's all we as football supporters can do.
I'm talking what we're going to do on the field though to solve the problems. More
leave it to the manager or head coach. Sorry, leave it to them. You know, it's not. Yes, look, it is good to have debate and this, that, and the other. Yeah. But like you said, proper constructive debate rather than slanging matches. I can't be done with it. I can't. Just makes me not even want to read them sometimes, to be honest with you. Right? We got mullered 3-0, so we got mullered 3-0. You know what? What can we do about it? What can you do about that result? Anything?
I was in Florida. It was nothing to do with me.
What can you do? Retrospectively, nothing.
You can't do anything retrospectively. That's the point.
Nothing.
So you look at where we went wrong. You look at the mistakes, and you're trying to iron those mistakes out on the training field, and you go face against Barnsley on Tuesday night, and you try and win the game.
I'm not saying don't have a voice. It's great to have a voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Voice. But all I'm saying is, I don't know, some of the comments that come on, and it's across the board. Don't get me wrong.
Brian Taylor, rubbish owners equals rubbish team. Hate to say it, but true. Well, neither of those are true.
4 points out of 3.
Neither of those statements are true. So that is somebody's based that opinion probably 3 years ago when they sacked Rowett, and that was their opinion then, and that is their opinion now, and it will always be their opinion.
Okay, Katie Burgess, please share. There will be a 50th minute applause for my dad, who passed away at the game tomorrow night. Blue noses stick together. Kate,
our condolences, Kate.
Sorry for your loss, and because we always pay absolute due respects here on the Tilton Talk Show for anybody that's going through that. So best wishes to you and your family.
I hope that gets a good rendition. Yeah,
because unfortunately the one that was on 44 minutes last didn't really materialise.
Can we get him
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, really.
I did
because
message Davo on Twitter on the morning. Yeah. But I think it was just too late for him to see it.
So if they could get his picture up on the screen on the 50th,
it would be nice.
Yeah. There was a few boys that did it, but
that'd be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Will the competition tickets be in the main stand? No, sorry, Ray, they won't. It's the Ray Hobro main stand.
Nobody sits there.
Now, I don't know why, but there's a lot of photographs of Mrs. Browne on the wall over there that I keep having to look at. And your eyes, it attracts you to it. Like, oh gosh,
well, it would be.
It's scary.
Who wouldn't be attracted to them?
I mean, look at
those eyes. Look at those eyes. Show us your eyes. Look at those eyes.
Paul Gill, evening all, and welcome back, Mr. Fun. Okay. Kevin Kelly, agenda equals Monk hangover.
Yeah, it is.
Steve Port.
But how long ago was that? That's. Where are we now? End of August? So it's over 2 months since Monk's been sacked.
Who?
Yeah.
And people, but it doesn't have to be who.
I know, but
I'm not gonna sit here and attack Gary Monk because what he did on the pitch was excellent for us. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You should be thankful of what we did under Monk and what Monk did for us on the pitch
and off.
Yeah,
well,
and off as well.
I won't. Community work. Yeah, but I'm not going to buy that.
Why?
Because anybody can do that.
Okay, all right. Cool.
If you're manager of Birmingham City or head coach, are you not going to do anything?
Did you accidentally?
You're going to turn down going to feed the homeless?
No, because you get exposure, don't you? Anyway.
Oh, the attendance of the game in Friday was 5,106.
Thank you.
Who got that for you?
Oh, somebody called Adam Wilkes.
All right, I forget that then.
So it would have been 5,104 if it weren't for
Yeah.
There you go. Bumping it up, there you go.
And the old corporate.
Yeah, Steve Portman says it doesn't help when our own supporters are shouting abuse at our own players. No player deserves to have abuse shouted at him.
No.
None whatsoever.
Define abuse.
Yeah, right.
Camp, you melt. What are you doing letting that in? Is that abuse?
No,
It's criticism, isn't it?
it's criticism.
I think it's football, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's football.
Yeah, it is.
So
a good one.
define abuse.
Exactly, yeah.
If there's 2,000 Blues fans in the away end and Camp let one slip through his fingers into the bottom corner,
Yeah.
we all just supposed to turn around and go, never mind, Lee. You tried. Better luck next time.
Never mind.
It's not going to happen, is it?
No, it's not. No.
So if you're shouting and horrible stuff about families and stuff like that, then fair enough.
Liam Carroll, I think you're right about Marabti. I think he'll come in for Gardner to go on the right speed, work rate phenomenal, and I thought it would have been for Davis, but he is staking a big claim at the minute. Keep right on.
Yeah.
Keep right on. There's three beautiful words, aren't they? And
So
that's
they're-
my next subject. My next subject is the national anthem of Birmingham City Football Club. Keep right on. Watch this. To the end of the road, not till. It's driving me mental. It's driving me mad. Keep right on to the end of the road, right?
Okay.
Okay. And also, there was quite a lot of support for bringing the la 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 back, like we did back in 1991.
Yeah.
Instead of the three claps. The three claps, okay, they're there, but it just right, rousing, innit? Keep right on to the end of the road. To. You're gonna have to scroll right down to the bottom now, Chris. I'm afraid, matey, because
Sorry,
yeah, because I've changed the subject a little bit now.
We might have lost connection, but hang on.
Okay, well we'll keep going anyway.
We're
so,
recording. We're still
yeah,
on,
no
right?
problem. No
I'm just trying to
problem.
read what that means.
And it's a bane of mine. You're sitting wherever you're sitting, right, and the anthem comes on. Oh, till. I mean, don't even.
Who's
say
saying till?
Who's saying till? Yeah.
thousands of people?
Really?
Yeah.
Never noticed.
Right.
I'll have a listen tomorrow
I'll
night.
listen tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Keep right on till the end of the road. It's two.
No, it's two.
It
Yeah.
stays two.
Yeah.
Always has been two. Always will be two. Right. And a campaign to bring the la la back in the middle.
The hell does that mean?
So. Aye. So. You're making a lot of noise over there, Mrs. Brown.
Yeah, sorry, just carry on. carry on, we're recording.
You, okie doke. Right. Predictions for tomorrow night, then, mate.
I think I'll go based on nothing more than optimistic. I'll say 2-0
Okay.
Blues.
I'll go 1-0 Blues.
Right.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's a draw 1-1.
Okay.
Only because of that exposure at the back with that, and it is glaringly obviously to see that we've got a brilliant defence there, but like you said earlier, they get split,
Yeah.
and when they get split,
Barnsley have had a.
either Camp's on his day and he'll pull off a worldie, right, or one will trickle in.
Barnsley have had a ridiculously similar start to the season to us. So they beat Fulham at home in the first game of the season. They were under the cosh a bit towards the end of that one. You'd be picking up an unlikely victory against a good side in Fulham, and then they played lower league opposition in the Carabao Cup and got beat 3-0. Lost at home to Carlisle, and then they got comfortably beat at Sheffield Wednesday 2-0 away, and then picked up a 2-2 draw against Charlton at home, and Charlton scored a late equaliser. So very, 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 very close to the story of our season, really. So but they obviously they come up last season with rave reviews about the way they were playing. So let's see what they've got. A side that, a decent manager. But we'll have to wait and see. But at home, like I said, you guys said last week that we took the game to Bristol City, a decent side in Bristol City. So I don't see any reason why we won't take the game.
I sat in around the Tilton corner.
Yeah.
Right, halfway up. 5 minutes into that game, people were like looking around at each other, going, "What's going on? We've never seen football like this before."
Yeah,
it was good.
It was incredible.
But so who doesn't want that? Do you know what I mean? That's the point. Who doesn't want that to continue and for us to succeed?
I'll still take one shot on goal and a crafty win against Brentford.
No,
It's a result.
I'll take it.
It's a result business, isn't
I'll
it?
take it. If that happens,
it's an entertainment.
It is an entertainment industry, right? But goals are the entertainment, the absolute.
The result. Walking out of that ground after we've won is a great feeling, and you want that more often than not, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
We played pretty.
You don't want to
football.
sit there getting absolutely.
No.
But the opposition battering the door down on you because you've scored 2 minutes in from a set piece, and then you've sat back and defended for the rest of the game.
No.
I know what you're saying. But I'll still take that cheeky
I'll still
win.
take that cheeky win as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to. The more you work on what they're trying to do, the more you try and control the game, and actually put your mark on the game and your influence on the game, and have the ability. How many times last season did we drop points from being ahead? Because we had no ability to keep the ball. We had absolutely nobody there who could slow the tempo down, take a breather. When the opposition are knocking the door down, just steady the ship. Keep the ball for 5 minutes. We had none of that. No. It was okay. We need to get rid of it as soon as possible, and then we'll just defend again. And this that's not necessarily a criticism of Monk. That's just the way we played. And for every frustrating equaliser that Bristol City, the Bristol City equaliser last week, as much as that was frustrating, it was also frustrating to see us 2-0 up and not winning the game because we can't keep the ball and keep control of the game.
Coming out of St Andrews last week, it didn't feel like a loss.
No,
because you also had that performance.
Yeah,
right. And it wasn't pitch perfect, inch perfect. Each of them passes wasn't inch perfect. Right?
No.
But the interplay that was going on, and it was worth watching, really worth watching. Great call out from Matthew. Can I go back to that one? Thanks, Chris. Yeah. Matthew Revel, listening to all the moaning about the game, nobody's mentioned that the players were quick to own up to having a bad day and making amends tomorrow night. It's the players on the pitch that have to perform. Matthew, comment of the night so far.
Yeah. They're not. I'm sure their Twitter accounts are ready loaded with whatever message is necessary. If you've lost, it's the standard "we go again" thanks to the fans.
If we hit the F4 key.
Or if we've won, amazing fans, what a performance! See you all Tuesday or whatever. But and Roberts' interview, that wasn't. I'm sure that wasn't scripted. That was obviously
proper.
It was. That was you could tell he felt what he was saying there. So.
Dave Twine, 24% of play will do for me as long as we win.
No.
I
don't want to. I'm not interested in seeing it.
Keep quiet. That's your opinion.
And it's also the opinion of the people who own our club, who pay these players' wages.
And it's an entertainment business. When it's right to play entertaining football, simple as that. Boom.
We can all play tippy-tappy pretty football, but if we...
It's not about tippy-tappy pretty football. It's about having the ability to control and put your influence on the game of football. It's not, it's not just let's bring in Spanish players because they look gorgeous and they can make 5-yard passes. That's not what they're there for. They're there so we can try and make a make our mark, stamp our authority on games of football.
Nigel Mann, what we want is consistency, not good one week, woeful the next. Consistency, but I don't think you ever
Show me a side who does.
No.
Show me a side apart from Man City and Liverpool that are consistent ever.
Mr. Fun, go back to America and go and watch some soccer. Ray Price. Nice one. Thanks for sharing, everybody. Would you not prefer a cheeky win every week than a loss, Chris?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, that's what I was trying to say.
Who would pick a defeat over a win?
He's back.
That's a ridiculous question.
He is back, people.
But if you ask me to pay my season ticket money to see last season's football or the potential of this season's football, who wouldn't pick this season's football?
Because we don't know what it's going to turn out like.
But that's the whole point. But it's surely the potential of what you've got now is better to watch than what we had last season.
We need one cheeky win to get promoted to the Premier League. And we play
What
awful.
are you talking about?
And we play awful. And we scored in the 89th minute.
How's the rest of the season gone? I assume, as we're one win away from the Premier League, that we've actually played some pretty decent football for the rest of the season.
He is back. Our home form is more important than our away form from Jez McDonough. Do you believe that?
There's 23 games away from home and there's 23 games at home.
Yep.
I think they're both as valuable as each other. Statistically,
yes, I know, but I think what Jez is probably
50-50%.
There's more Blues fans that are going to turn up to the home games, obviously. So
yeah.
So that they're physically seeing it.
Yeah, and the owners as well.
Kev Kelly would take a Mourinho part of the bus and win regular 1-0. There you go. Can you send Mr. Fun on
where's
holiday
Mourinho managing now, by the way?
Exactly, yeah.
Business first, result second, entertainment third from Steve Portman. Mr. Fun, mic down a bit, please.
I haven't altered it, it's just got
Okay.
shout, yeah.
Just get someone now and again. We missed him last week.
Jet lag, Chris.
We all want to.
You know, I've had about an hour and a half sleep in what feels like 48 hours.
We all want to obviously win every game, but you know, I think you obviously want to see when you do win. You obviously want to convince him win, and you
Right.
want to you want to completely rail the team over. But
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
doesn't always work that way, and especially in this league, you have to kick your way out of it as well. You know, have we got players in this team that are up for a fight and
Yeah.
a battle?
Dave Tolley, 24% possession don't get you promoted. Dave
No.
Tolley, listen to this.
24% possession gets you relegated.
24% possession got us a 1-0 win.
Yeah.
In one game.
In one game?
Yeah, 24%. If you had 24% possession in every single game of a championship season, you're finishing bottom.
All right, okay. Mr. Fun is never happy. All that matters is the win and getting the points on the board. Dum-dum-dum.
Ooh, look at that one.
Linda says I've got a sexy deep voice.
You know what? I saw that one coming. I really tried
Hello,
to skip past
Linda.
it. I just wasn't quick
It's
enough.
frightening.
Well, hello, Linda.
What's Andrew Whitehouse saying? Sorry, Paul Hipkiss, can you please answer my previous retort? I want the manager to manage, not Ren. Do we know what did you
I
say
assume he's
previously, mate?
accusing Ren of picking the team and managing the team.
Right, okay, Chris Pugh. If we had 25% possession and won the league, aka Arsenal, George Graham, do you really think Ren would be worried?
Show me.
Do you think Ren
Show,
would be
show
worried?
me. Show me the year Arsenal won the league under George Graham with 25% possession every
Down
game.
to you, Kev.
Show
And
me.
hello to Richard Ayler.
Rubbish.
Well, I'm glad that Chris is back.
I tried to get in, Richard, but the
There was some
your locks
posts on
were
Facebook
too
saying
good.
that- Some posts
He
on
drained
Facebook
his
saying that
swimming
you were probably looking through his window.
Yeah.
There's quite a few comments about Ren picking the team and
Yeah.
making footballing decisions.
Well,
Over to you.
The shares competition is now over.
It is now closed. You will gather those numbers up.
I'm going
You
to try and get
assign
them
them a number
I'm gonna get
now.
all the shares now after I do.
As soon as we possibly and humanly can, we'll come back to you with the results. Thanks ever so much for sharing. And also, again, thanks to Boyle Sports, our principal sponsor, for the 2 tickets for tomorrow night, which we have the pleasure of giving away on tonight's show.
And we've got another competition coming up soon for the Stoke game as well.
Soon.
Soon. Soon.
is there a show next week,
Mister.
Mister?
It's
I have
no,
bank
because
holidays off.
it's bank holiday. I won't be here. But we can do it on Tuesday, I don't mind. Probably.
A Mr. Fun special?
Or Wednesday.
We'll have to.
We'll sort something.
Yeah. We'll have to ask the people what they want.
Yeah.
Is Paul there only make numbers up? He can't get a word in with Mr. Fun. Doesn't he? Chris, if you only want entertainment, you best trade your season ticket for one at Manchester.
Why? Why? Did Norwich fans have to transfer their season ticket Manchester City last season? Did Luton fans have to transfer their... And Barnsley, did they have to transfer their season tickets to Manchester City last season?
I don't know. Doubt it.
Well,
I think
no,
it was just a
they
dig.
didn't. Because they all went to watch their team win the league and play nice football with a change of style.
Okay, let's talk about Wren picking the team. I don't think that's the case, personally.
I don't know. I don't want to sit here and comment on that, but because we don't know, do we?
No,
So
we just simply don't know.
no.
We
Okay,
simply don't know.
I need the screen for that. I need the screen for about 5 minutes. Okay, so
You need the screen for 5 minutes.
yeah, so get some comments. And,
Okay.
Paul Hipkiss has seen about as much of the mic as Duke saw of the ball. That's Paul Gill. Yeah.
You got some fans out there, right, mate?
Am I
Not
isolated?
no.
All right. Okay. Can you two guys keep your eye on the show?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
the next
that's
5 or
fine.
7 minutes.
Yeah,
My
no problem
computer's
at all.
Down completely, unfortunately.
Craig Courtney says, can people prove Wren is picking and interfering with the team?
Exactly.
I think it goes back to when he wanted to put his office at the training ground, doesn't it? I think
Well,
it stems from that.
There are a number of reasons why he might have wanted to put his office at the training ground.
There are. There could be any number of reasons.
Yeah.
So we don't know the full story today.
Including,
Well, no.
including the fact that he just wants to watch the
Yeah.
chaps train.
Maybe. And
that's
at the end of the
good.
day,
He's the owner.
How many owners do clubs have where they say they don't care?
Yeah.
The owner don't care about us. He's never there. Our owner wants to watch the train and he gets attacked for it.
Look at Randy Lerner.
What?
Okay,
Unless
so I can see
you've
all
got
these,
an agenda.
all these shares. My God, there has been a lot. There has been a lot. Well done, people.
I think it's nearly 100 or so.
You will
So-
all be assigned a number. That numbers will be given to Mr. Wilkes. Mr. Wilkes is going to put all of those numbers between, obviously, 1 and however many
He's
the
got
end
a
one
busy
comes
half an
to.
hour.
Huh?
He's got a busy half an hour.
Well, you only need to count them and tell him how many there is, and then the random number selector, you put like numbers between 1 and say 86 or whatever, and it all.
It's Adam's
randomly
baby.
select.
Don't tell him how to
Right,
do his
okay.
job. He's the managing controller person.
The fat controller.
Yeah, fat controller.
By the way, new nickname last week,
I heard.
Mr. Sheen.
Not a fan.
You're not
Not
a fan. Why?
It's borderline offensive.
Even he's laughing at you.
I think I said it.
No,
Oh dear me! Why is it borderline offensive?
because I said so.
But is it borderline offensive that you're called Mr. Fun?
No,
Because you don't have any.
no, no. I just
What's your
I question the
Because I'm always drunk
acceptability
on
of
away
it.
days, and that's where I end up on the bus, lying on the floor, flat out. I live up to my reputation as well. Don't worry.
Andrew White says, surely you can see why this is about Wren again. Surely you can see why I'm saying this. 5 managers later, he still wants full influence on football matters and sits watching training every day from his office. I don't have an issue with that. I don't.
They're the owners, aren't
They are the owners, and the owners have put their trust in him. I genuinely don't have a massive problem with the guy who is the intermediary between the club and the owners wanting a say and actually wanting to know what's going on.
Perhaps he wants to have dinner with the boys as well. You know, when they have their, sit with them and.
They pay the wages.
Yes.
If he wants to have dinner with them, he can have dinner with
That's what I'm
them.
saying. Perhaps he does. Perhaps that's
Do we
what
know
he
of any
wants
other
to.
clubs where this happens? Where the
Stacks.
yeah,
I bet
where
there's
the chairman's
stacks.
involved in footballing decisions.
I bet there's loads.
Yeah.
And also, I'll come to the point that I was going to think of
Apart
earlier.
from Pep, Guardiola at Man City, I bet no other manager in the 90, maybe not the 92, in the 44 clubs in the Premier League and the Championship, I bet no other manager has full control over signings.
Well, even Guardiola's got a director of football, hasn't he?
But if Guardiola's your manager, you go to him and say, "Who do you want?" and you get it done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But every other club in the Premier League and Championship will have a committee of a number of people, including the head coach or manager, and they'll say, what areas do we need? There's this player, this player, this player, this player. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Some people will scribble or say no. Some people will say yes, and a decision will be made at the end of the day based on how much you've got to spend.
Steve's saying name one.
Name who?
Name a club that runs like this.
Well, I tell you what, it's a pity Barry weren't.
Sad to see that, innit?
Well, and Bolton.
Yeah.
Well, Barry's got till Friday, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think... if you're telling me Dean Smith earmarked that Trezeguet and Douglas Luiz and the Belgian under-21 captain, if you're telling me he knew all about these players, then I'm not buying it. I'll call you a liar.
Also, I'll go back to the chairman thing. He's also got other things to do as well. You know, he's running a football club rather than sitting watching a game and training or anything like that. He's probably got, you know, accountants to deal with and the press and, you know, whatever. I'm sure there's 101 things he has to get through in a day. So, I don't know. I just want to leave them to it, to be fair.
Have you got confidence in him?
Yeah, because as Chris said, they've pumped their money into it. They want a return on it. They are an investment company. And what have they just gone and done again?
It's difficult.
All the spare money
It's
that we've
difficult for Blues fans to accept, right? It might be difficult for Blues fans to accept, but Ren's interest in Blues getting promoted and TTA's interest in Blues getting promoted is exactly the same as our interest in Blues getting promoted.
Wolves 0, Manchester United 1. Thanks, Mr. Wellsbury. That feels good. I was feeling very optimistic following the Bristol game after the weekend. I'm now nervous, Mark.
But isn't
We're going to
that
get your
football?
own way all the time.
Isn't that football?
Yeah.
So after Brentford, we go, hello,
Joys and sorrows.
what a win that
It's
is
in
at
the song,
Brentford.
Mark. Listen to the song.
What a cracking win at Brentford.
Joys
and then
and
you go,
sorrows.
and then you go to Bristol City and you see the way we played and go, I like that.
That's
nice.
not
That
just
is.
football, though.
We've got a chance of nicking some at Forest.
Yeah.
And then you get top 3-0 and you go, oh my God, that was rubbish. And then we'll beat Barnsley 4-0 4-0 tomorrow night, and then
we're
we
gonna win the
fire
league.
up the bus again.
Yeah. That's just typical Blues, though, as well,
But
isn't
it
it? We
is-
can't even win a
that's
trophy without getting relegated.
Just sport.
He smiled at the end of
After after one result, you're ecstatic, and then the next one, you're suicidal.
This kind of laughter is usually reserved for the last 15
Yeah,
minutes.
well, I think we're cancelling that, aren't we? Somebody said.
Paul Gill, if TTA want to get Blues promoted, then do they really believe Pep, as the caretaker manager, is the right man? So I'm not buying it. So that's Paul Gill.
Entitled to your opinion?
Fair point.
Yeah,
Because
it is. The longer they leave him as caretaker head coach, then the more you do suggest that he's the man that's biding time. But at the moment, he's the man who's in charge.
You will only ever hear the negatives about any boss in any business. Negativity spreads faster than positivity. Unfortunately, thanks Steve Portman, you, sir, are absolutely correct.
yeah.
You are absolutely correct. My scroll has gone out now.
Nigel Mann says, "Where has all the money come from for all our new players?"
The investment company.
Well, the players as well. The hot.
So we've sold
Adams
Hutter, we've
and
sold
Potter.
Adams, we didn't give Morrison a new contract, and we might have sold the ground. That might have happened that they haven't told us
I've
about.
got to get on this. Pete Tanner, I would love to see us smash Barnsley to see the change of comments next week.
It won't be. It won't be. It'll be exactly the same as after Bristol City. So it'll be, what a win! But yeah, it was only Barnsley though, wasn't it? They
got Swansea as well,
They're no great shakes. Let's see where we are in December. That's what it'll be again.
Swansea as well, isn't it, next Sunday?
Yeah.
So there'll be 2 games between now and then.
And me scroller.
Okay. Ren's interest only in the money promotion brings. Yeah.
Well, that's his job.
That's the
That's his job.
that's
his prime
the principle of the owners. They are an investment company. They want to sell a Premier League club. They don't care. They're not Blues fans, but
All owners are here to make money.
They haven't bought the club to
Berry's owner is a Berry fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look what's happening to
Did you
them.
see the interview with, was it Mike Parry?
No,
Was it Mike Parry or one of them off the
No, I didn't know.
Talksport? They got a player in to discuss the players' wages and.
Oh, okay.
And I think that was a bit wrong to do that on air. To be honest,
yeah,
but
possibly.
keep that stuff.
There's a lot of legal stuff going on as well that you probably can't talk about. But
I agree with Richard Hayler here. You have to change to make progress.
are you trying to get a cheeky holiday, are we?
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Correct.
That is true.
Is that from Richard?
Yeah.
Well said.
Correct.
Well said.
I agree. Even if we win convincingly against Barnsley, I'm still worried, says Mark Hopkins. That's being a football fan, Mark.
Joys and sorrows.
None of us know.
We could be 15 points clear with 4 games to go, and I'd still be worried that we'd mess it up somehow.
We've won all our games, but this last game.
Yeah,
this season,
quite.
I'm
I'll
really
tell you
worried
what,
about
man, I'm panicking.
Statistically, mathematically impossible.
Yeah. Who knows? If anybody can find a way, I'm sure we can.
Well, the EFL dock is another night.
I was about to say that. You beat me to it.
Oh my, oh dear me. Right, scroll up. There you go. Ray Orton, in a new system, it would be wise to start working on the defence as a unit. We have given far too many chances away in 3 games. Only one way we are heading with those stats. Well, the stats are, and these are the stats, my friend. 4 points from 3 games.
We've conceded 4 goals in 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Is the stat
In the league.
I'm sure there's teams who have conceded more than that. Slide the cup off.
But we've still got 4 points.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I said I'd take that 24%
but
position with the cheeky win.
was it Ray? Ray's right. Ray's right. Defensively, we could do with sharpening up a little bit. And players that normally are very good and reliable, like Cullen and Dean, by all accounts, were probably the worst 2 of the back 4 on Saturday. But they're like, they're human at the end of the day. They'll have off days.
Yeah.
If they come and put in 8, 9 out of 10 performances against Barnsley, then it'll all be forgotten.
Cap Kelly Paul, I think Rennes faces Blues as a proving ground for the Spanish players. Sales funnel via Premier Sport and JV Sports SL agents. I don't know. Couldn't possibly comment. And from Linda, who likes... Is it Linda who liked my voice, was it?
Linda, yeah.
Yeah. Hello,
God, we didn't get
Linda.
away with the last 3.
Pep has so much to do. He is a one-man band trying to organise the coaching and managing. It's far too much for one person. He's got James Beattie alongside him, of course, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And
Has
I'm
he?
sure there'll be others.
Has he?
Until such time as an official word from the club. That's it. That's as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve Portman, we haven't sold the stadium yet. That would be most likely to be held back till we absolutely have to sell it.
Okay.
So we don't sell it.
Well, yeah,
It
well.
was made an asset of community value, wasn't it, by the Blues Trust?
That ran out, didn't it, recently?
Yeah, last October. Make Peck manager, back him totally or get rid. To leave him and us in limbo is a disgrace, Nigel Mann. And from Jez, TTA are looking to get us promoted so they can sell. Of course they are, that's their job.
Yeah. They've made no bones about it.
They've made no bones about it whatsoever,
If
not
they
ever.
could sell the club tomorrow
And actually,
and make a profit,
yeah, they would. And actually, that probably makes them more interested in us doing well than someone like Albion's Chinese owners who are just there because they want to own a football club.
come on, no one was queuing up to buy us.
No.
Is it fair to say, though, that people's concerns are understandable from previous... What history tells you is they have made mistakes and got us in a mess.
TTA have?
Yeah. We've just had a 9-point deduction last season.
Okay.
So I think...
Yeah.
So people's
Okay, so
concerns...
they made a mistake in backing us too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all learn from our mistakes.
Yeah,
hopefully
you'd
they've
hope
learned from
so,
that.
yeah.
Now they've splashed the cash again.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get into that mess again.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is I understand
when
people's
you say we
concerns.
splashed the cash.
Well, we spent money again for the first time in a couple of transfer windows.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
We're not obviously...
Because we haven't It's not like we've spent 30 million.
No, I know that. I'm just saying we spent what
But we've probably spent upfront costs less than
12?
less than 10.
Okay. Because Sunich was, what, 6.5?
Yeah, but that wouldn't all be up front.
Okay.
Bialba wouldn't have all been up front.
No. We're spending money on players again anyway. We've got no more transfer.
Yeah.
So they've got us out of that as well as put us in.
Yeah.
But
Okay, no,
This one,
competition.
Mark Hopkins says should have kept Morrison.
No, Morrison was too old. He wanted a longer contract than we were prepared to give him. Nobody's bigger than the club. Ta-ra. So yeah, competition for last week's shares, Chris, please. If we could do that one quickly now. As you're back from your jollities, Chris, would you mind calling this one out this week?
What is this one for?
This is for last week's shares.
So it's for a goodie bag.
Yeah, t-shirt.
Justin Layton.
Justin Layton, well done to
He
you,
says,
Chris.
confused.
We'll be in touch with you very shortly, and just
Leighton or Leighton?
need
It
to
might be Leighton. Might be Leighton.
Okay.
need to send him your address and details, and then
If
we'll
your name's
get that
Justin, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
winging and exposed to you very
We've got the
shortly.
3-word review coming up soon.
3-word review. Can we do that now as well?
Yeah, sure, yeah, okay.
Please.
The winner of the 3-word review
The 3 words were
was unfit, unfinished, over something, which I can't read. You can't read my writing, but
Right.
it was won by a young lady called Emma Humphreys.
Emma Humphreys. Well done to you. Something will be winging its way in the post to you.
Before as well.
Andrew Roberts is saying, wait for September Blues to be sold to a Spanish billionaire. That would be nice, wouldn't
that
it?
would be very nice.
We'd accept that, wouldn't we?
I would.
I bet some people wouldn't.
Some people
will have a moan.
And scroll, please, if you
Some
could,
people
sir.
would be very.
Not those ruddy Spanish.
Right, Stephen Glock said, you have to be honest, where are the goals coming from? Goals win games, and we aren't creating, but we look like conceding all the time. I don't think we look like
That's-
conceding all the time.
And
certainly didn't
also,
look
he says we're not creating.
We did not look like we was going to concede at Barnsley, all right, and then they split. They
Bristol.
split us, right?
At Brentford. Bristol
Bristol.
City.
Bristol City, yeah.
They split us open about 3-4 times in the game, but other than that,
But Camp was on
Yeah,
par
yeah.
to everything that
Yeah.
they did, and then that one was just too much. He just couldn't stop.
oh no, he had no chance for that.
So you know, let's wait and like.
It's just wait. It's a bit early. It's early. I need to make a proper assessment, but
And we created chances. We created chances against Bristol City, and like you said, I saw the highlights. We created two
couple of
two
decent ones in the
chances
first.
before Forest took the lead on
I think
Saturday.
the first goal went in and our edge dropped a bit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
2 goals in 7 minutes, and yeah.
Kev Kelly Stadium has been transferred into a separate holding subsidiary of TTA to create a false sale on the books to abate FFP.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, do whatever you can.
Don't forget to listen
To
to
get
us
round
on
it.
our Switch 107.5 FM and DAB across the wider area of Birmingham. 8 o'clock until 9:30. It is an hour and a half
It's up
show.
to 10. I don't know how they stretch it out till 10.
Stretch it out till 10.
Yeah.
What do they do? Slow our voices down?
Exactly.
They just repeat it. They repeat it straight after, and nobody notices the difference.
Tony Jones, good point. It took Man City 3 seasons or more splashing money before it worked. And Mark
That's a
Hopkins,
bit
every
different.
championship club loses 15 million a year without signing any players. Why would anyone be interested in buying a club unless you are worth billions? That is why you want to get into the Premier League.
So you can make your billions.
TTA got misled by Football Expert. Now they're being savvy with the way they are signing players.
And
Nice
it
one,
is.
Steve, yeah.
Look, the signings they've made this summer, that has been a hell of a lot more savvy than the way they did it for Redknapp. And they trusted the wrong people then. And they, like you say, hopefully they've learnt from their mistakes.
We have still got some decent players here from them, though. Lots of Colin and Dean and Roberts, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, them three of the back four there are all not bad players.
Mags.
Yeah, that was Rabbit. Rabbit signed him on a free.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, beg your pardon.
yeah. I think they're the only 3 in Stockdale as well.
Yeah.
They're the only 4 that are still there.
Terrific.
Okay, got anything else?
Where are we?
Adam now for
Even
those,
if
numbers, mate.
Even if sold to a Spanish billionaire, it doesn't mean that we can spend anything more than we are allowed under FFP, says Steve Portman.
No, that's right.
Which is a good point.
Yeah,
Well made.
But it would be nice to have that financial backing sort of sitting in the background.
I think our owners now have got money, but it's just obviously, you know, hopefully now they're going to run it better after they've made that previous mistake. They'll learn from it. Moving forwards, it'll get better. But ultimately, we don't know what's going to happen, do we?
We all got caught on that bus, didn't we? The Redknapp bus. Each and every single one of
Yeah.
us.
I didn't think he should have been sacked at the time if all they had to replace him with was Steve Cottrell. You know, we should have stuck with Redknapp. And if the issue was him coming up from sandbanks, then, you know, I would have
Well,
preferred...
it wasn't. The issue wasn't him coming up from sandbanks. It was him not being asked to come up from sandbanks.
I'm surprised you didn't.
He
have
couldn't
to
be
leave the
bothered.
stadium then to do it.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Harry on FaceTime or Skype than Steve Cottrell there. You know what I mean? If you wanted to stay in sandbanks. But that's all looking back in hindsight now.
Jez, this completely different playing system to what any of the players played over the last few years, so it's just going to take time to adapt.
Patience.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience. We said it 3 weeks ago at the start of the season. We are going to have games where we look good, and we're going to have games where we look like we're getting tonked, which we did on Saturday. That's not just Blues. That's everybody. Everybody in this division is going to suffer that.
Okay, one low performance and everybody automatically slates us, from Aaron Green. Yeah, come on, let's have a bit of time.
We've got some good players, you know, and I think he's definitely, whoever the manager is, they've got, or the head coach, they've got players to work with.
Honestly, Paul, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah,
We'll be okay, mate. You know. But you watch on Quest, the EFL, I tell you what, the Championship is hotting up. Year on year.
What is it about the 5th best league in the world?
It's got to be.
Would you say?
Well, to me,
In terms of what?
Well, in terms of competitiveness, quality, money spent on players. No?
Money spent on players, maybe.
Quality?
Quality, no. No.
Controversial on that one. And scroll.
Not yet.
And again. Charmies.
So Alex Tilton says, Morrison wanted a 2-year contract and it was too much for us. Come on, guys, this is beginning to sound like a TTA propaganda machine.
Yeah. And Liam Pearce, I'm sick of all the moaning. It's been 3 games. I'm excited to see what we have in store this season. Liam, I am with you every single step of the way. Every step of the way.
I'd just like to say we're not a TTA propaganda machine, are we?
No.
I don't think we are. Nobody's been told what to say, have they?
No. What I have is my opinion. If I differ my opinion to Chris, I respect what he says. I respect his opinion. I made a different spin on it, and same with you, Paul.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you two guys do the same. We've all got opinions on our football club. We've all got opinions on everything. Yeah. Right? Doesn't mean to say that any of us are right, does it?
No.
No, yeah. Some people are right more often than others.
Some people are, and some people are wrong more often than others as well.
And he says about Morrison 2-year contract. I wouldn't have offered Morrison a 2-year contract.
How old is he now? 31.
Yeah, over the age of 30.
Yeah.
I've said before, someone who was superb under Rowett and Monk, and who went completely missing in action under everybody else when he didn't like what was going on. I wouldn't have offered him a 2-year contract.
Yeah, Mike Graham. Steve Cottrell was one of the worst managers we've ever had.
Correct.
His excuses when we lost games were both the same and beyond comprehension. He was so useless. He made Zola look half decent. That's
Correct. Can't argue with that, really.
I'll say it with you.
Yeah.
Well, into the last 15 minutes we go, and welcome back from your holidays. And because you've had a holiday, it's anything to do with an airport, anything to do with an airport and a football player, anything to do with an airport and a football player for the last 15 minutes. You're going to have to scroll hard on this one, mate, because there's going to be a few.
Yeah, I'd be ashamed to miss out on
Wouldn't it just? It'd be shame not to have a bit of fun at the end of the show, wouldn't it?
Harry Plane.
Oh,
I mean early.
Harry Plane.
Ray Hobrow says, my opinion is Saturday was rubbish, tomorrow will be an improvement.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday was rubbish.
That's football.
And we hope tomorrow will be an improvement.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Can I just say, we do have a winner for our 2 tickets for tomorrow's
Whoa.
game. And just to prove it is a random generator, I'm going to bring it round and just show Mr. Hipkiss that if he clicks on that, it'll bring up the number. And that is the winner there.
Number 8, and that's Paul Sterndale.
Paul Sterndale.
Well done, Paul.
Congratulations to you. 2 tickets for tomorrow night's game, courtesy of Boyle Sports, and of course the Tilton Talk Show. But we're only the medium that is the passing them on. Boyle Sports are the people that provide.
Contact us.
I have to say, the airport thing, it was the first thing I thought of, and 2 people have already said it, so if we could cancel it now.
What was the first thing you sort of thought?
check-in Doy.
Oh,
Sorry, did I hear you having a go?
No, it wasn't me having a go. That was what I thought of, but I don't have a go at silly trivial games.
No.
Other people do though, and two people said it.
I've got you.
So
chicken doy, blimey. That's brilliant.
Alan Watton, what's okay? Not relegated playoffs, because obviously we said earlier we'll do okay. For me personally, I don't know, Alan. At the moment, I've really got no idea where we're going to finish up or what's going to happen. And it's even too early to judge this team, isn't it? They've only played 3 games, so I'd like to think
but
we're going to
look at the competition that you're facing as well.
Yeah, that's
in this division.
Yeah,
only 6 out of the 24 get to go in the playoffs. Well, an opportunity of promotion, obviously.
Yeah.
There's stacks of teams that have been in this division for an awfully long time now.
Yeah.
It
This
is
is our eighth year, isn't it? 2011.
1920 now, so it'll be our 9th.
Ninth year. Okay, we've got Flight York coming in, Michael. Air Force L. I like those ones. Runway Rooney. Wayne Run. But I can't say it now.
Was it Run Wayne Rooney? Something like that.
Fun way. Ryan Eggings.
Ryan what?
Ryan Eggings. Luggage Djokovic.
Have you noticed it's always the same people as well? It's always the same instigators doing this.
I've lost the plot.
I hate it.
Acceptable.
Kevin Kelly says the EFL Championship was the 3rd highest in average spectator attendance in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, that means it's top class then.
What leagues are better then? We've got the Premier League, the Spanish League.
Yes. Serie A, Italy.
Okay,
The French
Italian
division will have more quality.
Do you think?
The German division will have more quality. The South American division will have... The Argentinian and Brazilian will probably have more quality. The Spanish 2nd division will probably have more quality.
Is it maybe the 4th most?
The Dutch league will... Well, yeah. Third highest attendance.
Okay.
And there's the unpredictability of it, and he's definitely something that attracts people. But I see terrible games in the championship.
Yeah.
So we got Robbie Baggage, Heathrow in. Heathrow in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought that's quite clever. Gary Moon's departure.
That's probably the winner so far.
Oh, golly.
Somebody just put Birmingham Heppel.
Matthew, it's got to be something.
Alex Turton says my comment was tongue-in-cheek about TTA propaganda.
Oh, we don't.
But 31 is not old. I'm 31 next year. It's old, trust me. He would be 33 by the time his contract would expire. How old was Robinson on his last game for us? Well, maybe they saw the way Robinson played in the last few years and decided that actually this is a good time to review our contract policy and not give plus 30s ridiculous contracts.
I don't know. We've had some good ones over the years.
All I know is
Who?
that, Paul.
Plus
Paul,
30 players.
Yeah.
Paul, all I know is
But, more than 1 year contracts.
at 20, I could run a damn sight faster than when I was 30.
Yeah.
Right? At 20, my fitness levels were so much more different than when I was 30.
But it's sell-on value. Don't even worry. Obviously, your performance goes. Your performance will.
We signed Steve Bruce on a 2-year contract at 35. We had Gary Ablett and players like that. God rest his soul. Players. But the
leather balls.
I know.
more
You
recently,
could get away with it then.
we have players like Carsley, haven't we? And Joy Eady.
Yeah, the league's a very different league now.
But again,
Yeah, true.
I think it's financial rather than performance based. You look at the players they're bringing in for not a fat lot of money. Young players with a sell-on value. And you offer Morrison a 2-year contract now. What are you getting for him in 2 years' time? Nothing. Absolutely
Right,
nothing.
thanks to Nicholas Walesbury. Half-time, Manchester United 1, Wolverhampton 0. Kevin French, Jimmy Case.
That's a good one.
Tim Croucher Faraday, we've got Carousel Brady. Jetta Chocolate. Nigel, that's brilliant. Wes Landing. Elmden Goodman. Thomas Cook Shack. That's a good one.
Where is it?
Passport Vale. To do with the footballer, not a football team. To
That's
do
a
with
football
footballer.
team.
Yeah,
Oh dear, Mike
Not allowed.
Fly Summerby.
yeah. Too old for these to remember that one. Yeah.
Mike Summerby, there's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eh? Good blimey.
Great one.
Duty-free transfer. Now, Craig, it's got to be do with a footballer. Caro Solomon Rondon. Caro Solomon Rondon. Stand Landing Regis. Hey, bit of fun. You don't like it, do you?
No, I hate
Oh, I
it.
thought you did.
I'm just pleased the football's back anyway. It is great, isn't it, to have it back?
Man, yeah.
You know, I do miss
They
it
do
when
all
it's not.
summer.
Well, the Blues I'm on about, you know.
Oh,
It's good to have the Blues back. It's not the same on a Saturday without the Blues playing, is it?
Just before we finish, any news from the ladies' camp this week? New signing?
Is there? Oh well, there's been a few. I've lost complete
Okay, well, we'll catch up
count
next
of.
week.
Yeah, I need to
Do a proper
I
one
need
and
to
we'll
do
do
a summary. I think we've lost about 11 or 12
But you did
and
forecast
bought
that
in
was
about
gonna happen,
6 or so. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
we know.
Paul Gilmer Stefan just cracked a smile, and he does from time to time.
Not very often.
He does
In
from-
Florida.
he does from time to time.
Miami's great, by the way. How great is Miami?
I didn't.
How
go,
great?
I didn't go down
go,
there.
no.
How great is Bay Harbour,
Right.
Islands, and Surfside? Oh, wow!
Can you
Thank you, Richard Haler, for recommending the North.
superimpose Miami on the back so that we can just make him smile
Oh.
once? Just have one little
That's spectacular.
one little grimace.
Beautiful.
Lou Macari? I suppose there's a Lou on the plane, isn't there?
there is.
Or in the
Pathetic.
airport?
Pathetic. You can use Lou Macari every show. I nearly swore then.
Cloud Makalele.
What's Cloud got to do with anything?
I suppose
It's not in
they're
an
above-
airport.
They're above an airport, aren't they?
Oh, well.
Or if it's family.
It's above a pharmacy and a butcher's as well.
For somebody who don't like it, you do join in a lot, don't you?
I'm just trying to keep the integrity of this dog awful game.
X-ray Clements. That's a clever one. I like that one. Could we do some more scrolling, Mr. Please?
That's a good one. Flight York.
Flight
No,
York,
we've
yeah.
already heard it.
Jonathan Grounded.
Stealing other people's.
Jonathan Grounded. I like that one.
Oh dear. Keep going. Skydive Grealish. Well, we all know that, don't we, Lindsay? Flight York was a good one, yeah.
Tyrone Wings.
Yeah, we don't mention him.
Nah.
Miami, not as good as Skegness, says Ray Price.
Incorrect.
And Richard said,
Having been to both, incorrect.
I do like Skeggy, though, because it's flat, doesn't it? I always say it.
I like Skegness as well. Yeah.
Too many flies on the
I like if
beach.
you go somewhere in the UK.
I like
it's a
going
good day out.
straight-
Why would you go anywhere in the UK?
There's too many flies on the beach in Skegness. It's ridiculous. You get chewed.
We've got Joe Trolley. I'm off to the bar, Martins. Our check-in door, we've had that one. And Lucas Takeoffsky.
That's a good one. Maureen Minnie, Jukey free.
Jukey free. like that one. Right, we're off to Blues tomorrow night then. We're going to meet up and try the new pies, because
Yeah,
we don't have
come
Pucker pies anymore at St Andrews.
I will be at Blues tomorrow.
Are you gonna meet up with us?
Where are you?
Well, we'll sort that out tomorrow. We'll swap phone numbers in a minute and sort it out.
You'll have to let me know.
Yeah.
Are you still popping into the Bordsley for a drinky poo? They are expecting you. They are expecting you.
Me? Are they expecting me?
Have they done something?
They expecting me?
Yes, then. Right, okay, here we go. So we
roped
walk
into
They're not
past,
expecting me, are they?
we walk up the Coventry Road,
Yeah.
right? Club shop's on your left-hand side.
I'll send you a map.
Thank you. Do that.
Please
do
do.
that. Mike Traylor,
these
Jesse
old-
Landguard, Christopher Bagcarry.
I'm still in the last 3 minutes. Kevin Kelly says, Chris, you didn't run into Dexter in Bayside, Miami. Well, I don't know if you heard of the program Dexter,
Yeah, I have.
American,
It's crazy,
No,
yeah.
brilliant
No, I can't
program.
watch it.
It's set in Miami, so he works for the Miami Metro Police Department.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Is we were gonna go to where his apartment is.
Right.
The set of it. So I'd checked the Uber and everything. We were going to go down. I was just going to take a photo of it. I was looking up at where it actually was and stuff. And people were leaving reviews saying the residents are so fed up of people going to take pictures and hanging around now that there's a lot of security over there, so you don't really get very close to it. So we didn't, but we were gonna. I was tempted.
Paul Sterndale, I'll be coming down from Yorkshire to take my 7-year-old to his first game.
Oh,
Nice
top
one,
man,
well done.
Paul. Well
Excellent,
done.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff, yeah.
Gary Hampton, my best mate there. Best man when I got married. 3 points tomorrow with a question mark.
Excellent.
So we
Was
did our
that a
predictions
statement
earlier,
or a
guys.
question? Was it a question?
He's asking us, yeah.
Oh.
Are we going to get 3 points tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, let's hope so.
Yes, Gary. Paul Sterndale,
The winner.
I think, deserves a pie. Him and his 7-year-old deserve a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
On behalf of the Tilton Talk Show.
No.
What about the pies, though, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was there for the Brighton game, the friendly. They stink.
Now there's Mr. Fun who does not mince his words.
Just thoroughly disappointing.
So do we want to disappoint somebody who's coming all the way down from
was gonna
Yorkshire
say, I was
with a
about to
7-year-old child with a
Yeah,
pie that smells?
Get
Well,
him a
they
double-
could
get
get
him
a
a double
burger.
decker.
Get a burger or something.
Okay,
yeah,
what
yeah.
make are the new ones?
I've no idea what the make
We'll
are.
find out tomorrow and we'll give them a review tomorrow. So it's Piegate tomorrow night.
I can't see it getting above a 5.
Right, well I'll be dead honest, and I've done catering and one thing and another.
Have you
so-
tried one?
Yeah,
Right.
at the Brighton game.
Right.
Are you going to try another one tomorrow and do the
I'll give
review?
him another chance.
Right, because
I've got a suit to fit into it
One-
for a wedding on Thursday, but I'll give him another chance for the show. You know what I mean?
you've always got to try everything twice, haven't you?
Yeah.
Once to,
Yeah,
you know,
some
could be
things
the error.
maybe just
once,
leave
once
it,
could
yeah.
be the error. The second time you try it, could
Every
be
chance.
the right one. Well, that's another hour and a half gone. Yeah, go on, Chris.
3-1 Blues, 1-0 Blues,
Yeah, get
Djukovic.
What do you reckon, Gaz, if you're still listening? What's your score prediction?
Oh, Paul Gill, misery guts. Paul Gill says the pies won't get above a 1. They're awful.
Oh, dear.
I'll tell you what they will get, Paul, is
Reece
honest.
Johnston with comment of the night. Love Mr. Fun's rants. He actually talks sense. Now there's a man that you want to listen to.
How much have you paid him?
That Reece Johnston. He's
Gotta stop paying
you got to listen
Do you
to
know
him.
him?
But, no idea. but when he speaks, I listen and listen. Nigel Mann, Mr. Fun for President. Now, I've always liked Nigel Mann. I've got to say.
And with that, unfortunately, it's now time to go. Paul Hipkiss, thanks ever so much once
Thank
again
you very
for coming
much.
in. Mr. Fun, great to see you back. Great to have you back, mate.
Thanks. Glad to be
I
back.
love nothing more than winding you up on a Monday night.
I'm going home to sleep.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Your eyes do look a little tired and weary.
I'll journey on.
Still journey on.
Till I
To
come
the end
to
of the
the end of the
To
road.
the end of the road. Not till. Listen out for it tomorrow night. Keep right on to the end of the road. And please bring back La 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 in the middle.
Yeah, I prefer that as well.
Everybody keep right on. Listen, big game tomorrow. Let's get down there. Let's get these pies sorted out. Get up the club and have a laugh and a bit of fun. We'll have some fun tonight, shall we?
We'll see what we can do. Lindsay Phillips' son says 2-1 from behind. Bialba and Dean to score.
Excellent.
That'll do me.
We'll leave that comment then. 2-1 is going to be to the Blues tomorrow night. Let's hope that all comes true. Thanks for joining us on the Tilton Talk Show every Monday, sponsored by Boyle Sports, Cafe to You, Solihull, Munch's Cafe, SAS Autos and Boarding Labour Club. And of course, thanks to Image Cleaning as well, who still have a tremendous amount to do with us. And to you guys, you three guys in here, and for myself, good night, God bless, take care, keep right on to the end of the road.
Good night.
La la la.
Good night.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We have the team that's tops here at St Andrews. They're gonna give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever. Let's hear it from the stand. So come on, sing this song once more.